All right, guys, welcome back to Blue Corner MMA. I wanted to talk about Sean O'Malley's past fight and just how he might be the most entertaining fighter I think I've seen in a while. You know, I think everybody has their own ways of entertaining. Like Conor, don't get me wrong, he was fun to watch in the octagon, but I feel like the build up to the fights are always the best because he can speak as well as he can, and he has just some of the he's just super quick comebacks. He's very witty and everything else, and he's always, dressed up in the suits and so on. But man, Sean O'Malley, it's not even so much like the build up or anything like that to the fight. It's when he's in the fight. I mean, he is just super entertaining, just the way he moves, the way he fights. He's super fluid with his movement. You got the walk-off hits. You got he's switching stances on you. He's doing all kinds of different things. And, man, he is just fun to watch. I really enjoy watching him fight. I've been following him since the first season of the Contender Series. I remember when I think that was his first walk-off hit. And he's not a big dude now, but he was a really little dude then, super young. And I remember watching him then and him hopping up on the cage and yelling at Dana, welcome to the Sugar Show. I was like, okay, this guy might be on to something. And sure enough, he's been on a tear ever since. And you just gotta love the level of confidence he has, that calmness. He's walking in there like you would think he's about to go play in a golf tournament. Not even that. You'd think he's just like, I don't even know. I don't know, but the man is super calm. His cardio's there. His movement is so much fun to watch. But now we have something very interesting. Chael Sonnen was on speaking with Michael Bisping, and it might be Errol Helwani as well. But either way, I know he's speaking with Bisping for sure. And he got a text message from Dominic Cruz saying that he would like a shot at Sean O'Malley. Take my money right now. Take it. I'll pay to see that 100%. That fight, mate, that is super interesting to me. Dominic Cruz is coming off a win. Sean O'Malley just came off a win. Dominic Cruz is at that point of his career where I don't think he's getting back to the title contention or anything. He's had too many injuries, and age isn't going to help with any of that. But as we saw, Dominic Cruz can still do it. And I feel like Sean O'Malley fighting a big name like Dominic Cruz is something you need to see. Because Thomas Almeida, people like to forget, this man was a contender not too long ago. Thomas Almeida, he's been on a little bit of he's been a little downhill here recently. But before all this, Thomas Almeida had some top tier talent right there. Just because he's had some losses here recently does not mean that. And I think it showed. He's tough as nails. He pretty much got knocked out twice in the fight. But, man, Dominic Cruz, Sean O'Malley, yep, I'll take it. I'll take that one 100%. But I do like what the UFC is doing with Sean O'Malley. They're not rushing him. They're not trying to rush him into that top 10 matchup just yet. They're letting him kind of get a couple wins here and there, get his name out there. And yeah, but, guys, I think if Sean O'Malley can crack into that top 5 and maybe compete for a title here soon, man, he's going to be a star. He will be a star. I love watching him fight. I hope he competes again soon. He said he for sure wants to fight again before the end of this year. I don't ever see him really being a fighter that's fighting more than 2 times a year. You might see him 3 times, but I feel like he's so injury prone that it's probably not good for him to fight more than twice a year. So I really do enjoy getting to see him fight when we do. But I want to hear what you guys think. Do you like that Dominic Cruz matchup? Because I love it. I love that matchup. Like I said, take my money. Take my money. I'll pay to see that all day. The man is so much fun to watch. Dominic Cruz has a very interesting style. He moves around a lot. Thomas Almeida had that Muay Thai stance where he's a little bit more flat-footed, and he kind of stood there a little bit more, which is tailored towards somebody like Sean O'Malley, who can just pick you apart. And he's so quick, so fast, those shots that he hits you with, and he mixes his game up a ton, which is a lot what Dominic Cruz does. And Dominic Cruz is one of those that moves around a lot. he's very hard to hit, and that's what got him to the championship and held it for as long as he did when he did have it. So I think that's a super interesting matchup. I'd love to know what you guys think, but man, Sean O'Malley, I don't think anybody can doubt this man is an entertainer.